people are attending the first live event in gaming history.
Oh, Nick, I'm right in front of it.
One small step for man.
Oh my god! What?
This huge rocket launches, flies around the map, and crashes into the sky, causing a massive rift.
Oh my god!
Leading us into Season 5. Paradise Palms, Viking Village, ATKs, Lazy Links, Season 5 starts with a spray meta. The drum gun was broken. The Silence SMG is the best AR. The P90 is the best SMG, shotgun, AR, sniper, all at once for some reason. It had flaws, but this was the peak of fun squad games. Tim, Courage, Ninja, and Lupo were always on getting W's, and C-Day and Fearless are actually uploading consistently. The summer skirmish kicks off, and we start to see who the real Fortnite pros are. Team Liquid popped off, but Aiden and Nick Merckx face off and tilted, but later unite and show everyone that you can actually compete against keyboard and mouse players on controller. But in the middle of the summer skirmish event, a big lightning strike hits.
Bro, is this an event?
The event's happening during the snow.
No way.
Are you kidding me?
What just happened?
And this massive purple cube spawns. The community quickly calls him Kevin. Kevin slowly rolls around the island and eventually falls into Loot Lake and melts into it, turning the lake purple and bouncy. Kevin the Cube then rose back out of the lake, creating this huge floating island in Fortnite Season 6. There's now zombies on the map. There's 6 shooters, shadow stones, quad crashers, balloons, spaz shotguns. But there's a new battle pass, but everyone only cares about a glitch with the Calamity skin. At this point, people are kind of learning how to build and edit now, and people are using the forbidden 4th building slot that nobody used up until this point, the cones. And a new up-and-coming pro named Mr. Fresh Asian teaches Lachlan how to build a 90.
What the hell was that?
Cross-platform comes out, and people are one-shotting walls with the Deagle and the heavy sniper. At the end of the season, we get another event. Kevin is unstable and explodes with energy, sending us to this weird white room where we meet and end up touching a butterfly. We don't really know what this means, but we're super excited for Fortnite Season 7. Planes, wraps, driftboards, frosty flights, polar peak, and infantry rifle. We also get the addition of creative mode. Scissors drops his death run map, and creators are losing their mind trying to finish it. But most people use creative to practice their building. This is the first time you really get sweats in Fortnite. The soccer skins, stretched res, there's now a divide between the good players and the casuals.
God damn, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Told you! It's always the Twitch stream!
We then get arena mode, glider redeploy, siphon, and the marshmallow concert. But the biggest change was right before the Winter Royale, where they dropped the first mythic item, the Infinity Blade.
Oh! You suck at the game! Oh my god!
The community is not happy. It was a fun idea, but it's way too strong and should not have been in a professional Fortnite tournament worth millions of dollars. Then, the Ice King, who had slowly been gathering energy in his little ball, sends a massive ice storm over the map and covers the map in ice.
Wait, is he gonna kill me? What's about to happen?
What the heck, bro? Oh my god, bro!
Now, we're in Fortnite Season 8. And there's a huge volcano on the map for some reason. There's a pirate-themed battle pass, Lazy Lagoon, treasure maps, cannons, flintlocks, boom bows, and ballers. And Fortnite would shock everyone, announcing this thing called the World Cup with a $30 million prize pool. Bizzle qualified by hiding in a baller all game. Tim actually almost qualifies, but ties the fall down.
I die!
This new guy Clicks qualifies easily by W keying and using this new thing called ox fighting. But before the World Cup, it's time for the Unvaulting live event.
They're floating in.
Yo, I'm going in.
We get sucked into the middle of Loot Lake, and we get to vote on an item to bring back to the game. There's the planes, the sword, the bouncers, and of course, you can guess what the defaults picked.
No. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
But then we were teleported into the sky, the volcano was erupting, and it shot a massive fireball and completely destroyed Tilted Towers.
Bye-bye, Tilted.
The island was in chaos, and Jonesy, the main character in the Fortnite cinematics, goes into hiding. Years later, he emerges from his bunker in Fortnite Season 9. Neo tilted, Mega Mall, Slipstreams, Chug Splashes. Season 8 was pretty good, so as long as they don't make any huge changes before the World Cup, this season's going to be great. They replaced the pump with the combat shotgun, and it was pretty controversial, but players get time to use it before the Fortnite World Cup. Only the best 100 players in the world qualify for a chance at $30 million. Surely these guys are only the most alpha, most experienced esports super athletes in the world. Actually, it was mostly 15-year-olds with minimal social skills.
Fortnite.
Thankfully, a 15-year-old with decent social skills won. Booga dominated everyone and was crowned the World Cup champion and won $3 million. And parents around the world realized that gaming wasn't a waste of time. Meanwhile, back on the map, there's now a pressure plant in the volcano, and they've built this big mech. Apparently, there's been a giant monster in the water outside the island, and they face off in the Monster versus Mech event.
That is so scary!
Oh my god. Holy crap, dude.
The monster grabs the 0 point, but the mech comes out of nowhere and stabs him in the eye. But after the event, the 0 point wasn't safe underground anymore. It's the power source of the island, and now its raw energy is causing the island to destabilize fast. Welcome to Season X. And things were definitely unstable. OG Dusty Depot was back. There's a huge meteor in the sky. Greasy Grove has tacos. You can turn into props in Paradise Palms, which is now half swamp. Tilted is Wild West now, and you can't build there. Just kidding. It's Gotham City now. There's a Borderlands POI where you gain shield constantly. And there's also the mechs. They are crazy broken and require almost no skill to get wins. Fortnite is in a rough spot with the hashtag Vault the Mech trending on socials. The community said, we want the OG Fortnite map back, not this mess of tacos, mechs, and zombies. And thankfully, Fortnite was way ahead of them. They announced an event called The End. And for the first time, we see the 7. There's 7 characters who have escaped the game of Fortnite, but we have no idea what that means. They use their rocket ships and send the meteor crashing into the 0 point, creating a giant black hole, pulling everyone into the map, and then nothing. Just a screen with a black hole, and everyone is just staring at it. No one really knows what's going on. Are we going to a new map? Is the old map coming back? Is Fortnite gone forever? After a long 2-day wait, we finally were able to play, and we got Fortnite Chapter 2. Oh my god, I've waited literally 2 days for this moment.
It's beautiful.
A brand new map, new fishing, swimming, boats, the mythic goldfish, upgrade benches, all new POIs, new items. The season had a super hot start. What's in that weird bunker? When is the Kraken event happening? When are the updates? No, seriously. When are the updates? That's right. For some reason, Epic's strategy was to stop the updates. We got almost no new guns or updates in Season 1. It was also extended due to delays, and it ended up being Fortnite's longest season ever. There was so little content that it forced us to make our own. Overall, it wasn't a great start to the chapter, but that would all change in Chapter 2, Season 2. Mythic items, a super memorable battle pass, the agency, sharks, vaults, henchmen, rapid fire SMGs, helicopters, a Deadpool collaboration, and the Travis Scott event. The game felt fun, and there was a massive surge in viewership and players as lockdowns around the world forced people to stay inside and get some dubs. And people started approaching the skill ceiling as we discovered Peace Control, a high-level way to play Fortnite that would leave the defaults in the dust. Streamers were excited for the new map, but quickly got bored of killing the same AI players every game and started moving on to other games. Controller aim assist was the most broken it's ever been this season. Keyboard players said that aim assist was basically cheating, and controller players said, yeah, but you guys have your entire arm to aim. Meanwhile, underneath the agency, Midas was building a device to stop the storm from closing. It rose from the agency and shot out beams that prevented the storm from closing, but a surge of white energy transported us into this weird white office. We met Agent Jonesy. They initiated their backup plan though and transformed the storm into a massive wall of water to stop him. This is the first time Fortnite really got into the storyline. In the lore, the game of Fortnite is a big never-ending loop, and we're all stuck in it. You land, eliminate people, the storm closes, and then it all resets. Agent Jonesy works for a secret organization called the the imagined order, and their job is to protect the 0 point and keep the loop of Fortnite going. The